right. The next thing we're going to talk about is tackling. Okay. When we teach tackling here at SEMO, we teach tracking hips. All right. We don't slow down. We don't break down. We don't come to balance. We track hips. Okay. And so when we track the near hip, here are the coaching points. We want to own the near hip, meaning if I'm outside leverage, own the outside hip. If I'm inside leverage, own the inside hip. Wherever your hip leverage is, own that leverage because you always have a buddy coming inside or outside. You can't play like you're the only guy on the field. Or you use the sideline. Okay? And one of the most important pieces is we never slow down. We believe if you run full speed with near hip leverage, all right, then you'll be just fine. We do not teach come to balance. We do not teach slowing down, short stride, any of that stuff. Right here, watch this safety. There he is. He's going to track the near hip, and he's going to use the sideline as his buddy. So there's always an extra defender, whether it's a person or the sideline. It's a great job of not slowing down. Here on the perimeter, he's an outside leverage player right now. So he's going to own that outside hip right here. Okay, they want to throw it out here. Bam. It's a great job. If he were to miss this tackle, at least now this guy's going to go inside right to the inside hip chaser. So in this picture, you got an outside hip chaser and you got an inside hip chaser. All right, and these two are going to work together to leverage this football. Okay, watching right here. This is 3rd and 2. They have a nice scheme here. They run off. They run off our force player. Quarterback tries to keep it. Does a great job at tracking the hip and getting them down and put them in 4th down. Really good job tracking the hip. All right, we saw this on the effort clip earlier. Well, this is a phenomenal one-on-one track the hip. Doesn't slow down. Owns the near hip. He's an inside hip leverage player. Inside hip, near hip, near hip, near hip, near hip, near hip, near hip, make the play. Great job. We want him to juke. We want him to make a move. All right, watching right here. He's going to be on the back side of this. He's over the top of everything. Tracks the near hip. Never slows down. And makes a phenomenal roll tackle. Inside hip, inside hip, inside hip, inside hip, finish. All right, on the perimeter, this is every position, whether you're a D lineman, a linebacker, a DB, it doesn't matter. We own the near hip. Again, he's an outside hip player. All right, the worst thing he can do is if he tries to switch to the inside hip and misses, now we don't have anybody else out here. This guy's going to turn up the sideline and make a big play. Okay, but if he misses outside now, all right, he's going to force him inside right to our inside hip chaser. All right, so we're all about tracking hips here, and we work on that literally every single day. All right, and you don't have to practice live or thud or any of that. You can track hips in team every single day. All right, and we can tell when a guy will or will not miss a tackle from a leverage standpoint, even when we're not really tackling. All right. When we make contact, all right, we talk about the finish. We talk about driving for 5. When we drive for 5, we have to make the ball carrier go backwards. All right, we have to understand the value of a yard. When a ball carrier is able to finish forward, okay, he's going to gain an extra 2 to 3 yards by just falling forward. Okay, when we make him finish backwards, okay, we are keeping them from gaining an extra 2 to 3 yards. And so the value of a yard is really, really important. And so as you watch this, you're going to see guys when they get to the point of contact, they're pushing, they're pulling. We have to make that ball carrier finish backwards. And it's a mindset. It's a mindset. You got to believe it. You've got to work it. It doesn't just happen. This is 3rd and 3 in the red zone. A 225-pound tailback. Bam, drive for 5. We got guys pulling. We got guys pushing. Value of a yard. Okay. This is 1st and goal. All right. Obviously, this is a bad deal. 1st and goal from the 3. All right. But when you watch this, we do a great job at driving for 5 and not allowing him to cross the goal line. The great thing about this play is this led to a 4 and out. We 4 and outed him on the goal line because of this play. And this is a group of guys that refused to let them cross the goal line. And we ended up shutting this team out. But that's what we talk about. If you can get them down on the 1 yard line, get them down on the 1 yard line. It's a mindset. Same kind of deal. Again, we got guys pulling. We got guys pushing. Get them back. Great job on the perimeter.